Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 25 in this series. Today I've got a couple of spooky tales from Reddit in the subreddit Scary Stories. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and enjoy these spooky tales. About 8 years ago, my friend's uncle hired my friend and me to help finish the house he and his wife were building. We were both around 20 years old at the time. The house is 45 minutes from where we lived and just outside of a small town in northern Utah. It was up on a foothill and the backyard was the slope of the mountain. It was one of those cabin-style homes with big windows in the living room area. One night we decided to go work late and just finish up the wood flooring in the kitchen. It was the middle of winter, so there was snow on the ground, and by about 7 o'clock it was getting pretty dark. We had music playing, and were working pretty quickly on the house. Probably around 11 o'clock, my friend started getting the feeling like we were being watched. It was probably just the fact that the windows were pretty big, and it was pitch black outside. We looked out the windows, but we really didn't want to go outside because it was cold, and it could have been a mountain lion outside looking at us. Not uncommon where we were at. We started working again, and then my buddy said he just couldn't shake it. I had started feeling it too, but maybe that was hysteria. We packed up and got in my friend's truck and drove home. We had been planning on spending the night, but decided we were too chicken. The next day, his uncle called us up to go check out the progress on the flooring. We drove back up to the house and decided to walk around to the backyard. I shit you not, we saw bare human footprints in the snow coming around the side of the house to the garage side door and then around back before turning around and walking back the way they came. This could have been someone pulling our legs, although that would have been very cold, or some nutcase who lived in the area. But I still get chills thinking about it. True story here. So I work with a friend of mine at a venue. We're in charge of the concert lighting and fixtures. It's basically a very large building, probably the size of an elementary school or something, with a central auditorium. This is where we were at. We'll call the guy I work with Bob. Bob and I have been here for 4 hours at this point, working on an awesome concept project, and it was around 7 p.m. We decided to take a food break, so we went to Wingstop and came back with our food. We entered through the front doors, which led into the lobby. In the lobby, we saw another guy who works at the venue. We'll call him John. He's the only other one in the building. John is in the lobby playing with his young daughter who is laughing uncontrollably. Her cute laugh echoes out from the lobby into the auditorium, so it can be heard throughout the venue. We talked with John for a bit and even gave him some food. Then we went to eat. We finished eating and got back to work at around 8:30 p.m. At 11, we were getting tired. Bob suggested we call it a night, and I agreed. Bob said he had to go around the venue locking doors. When we were at the last door and were about to leave, we heard John's daughter start laughing. Bob realized we were leaving John behind, so we went back to the lobby to find him and tell him we were leaving. We began walking back to the lobby and heard John's daughter laugh again. However, when we got to the dark lobby, there was no one. Bob pulled out his phone and called John. It went to voicemail. Bob called again. John answered quietly. Bob asked where John was because we were trying to leave already. John said that he and his daughter had left at 9 p.m. John had been sleeping. Bob and I ran to his car wondering who or what had been laughing at us. Well, alrighty then, that's going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed these spooky tales. If you did and you want to read more, a link to the subreddit is in the description box below, as well as links to the playlist for this series and my Instagram where I post the finished projects daily. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care.